The iOS 17 update is going to change how everyone uses their iPhone, and I'm absolutely serious when I say this might just be a pivotal point in iPhone history when it comes out. Oh sure, last week Apple was going on about how spatial computing and Vision Pro was gonna change everything with their Star Wars Jedi Council hologram meetings. No. Not that. There is something coming this fall in the iPhone software that's going to target our everyday habits. It's called live voicemail. You will be able to see a real-time transcription of what is said as someone leaves the message, and you can choose to pick up in the middle of it. That's right. Apple's going to get us all leaving voicemail messages again. We're going back to the 90s, folks, screening our phone calls before picking up what is old is new again. When was the last time you even left a voicemail for someone? Now I bet you will. Apple announced a ton of new features coming to iOS 17. But there's one more thing to look at, how some of these seemingly small updates will really change how we use our Apple gadgets forever. And there are a few features that have me pretty excited. I'm Bridget Carey, and this is One More Thing. This is the most excited I have been about an iOS update in years. And I know that's kind of a weird thing to say, I'll explain it in a bit, but there are a few things coming this fall that really fix some major problems and change how we're going to be interacting with the iPhone. As I mentioned, live voicemail is going to really shift how we message people. I think for so long, many of us have learned to avoid leaving voicemail messages. People don't bother listening to them, but it wasn't always this way. Growing up in the era before everyone had a cell phone, my family always screened their landline house calls with an answering machine. We were basically trained not to pick up until we could hear what it was about and decide if it was really important or if we should pretend we're not home. Okay, maybe it was a little strange to do that, but there are several upsides to being able to pick up a call while someone is leaving a message. For one, it gives you more time to answer. If you missed an important call, you can catch them mid-message if you couldn't get to the phone fast enough. Two, it encourages people to leave messages for that same reason. If it's important, maybe you can still catch them if you leave a long message. And three, you can be less duped by spam. If I don't recognize the number, now I can wait for a message to see if it's worth picking up. It gives me a little bit of a safety net because that's my biggest struggle these days. Maybe it's an important call from the doctor, or maybe it's Rachel with Cardholder Services with an offer to extend my vehicle warranty. Now, I'll finally know. I just wonder if we're going to go back to being weird and talking to the message as if the person is live listening. Frank, it's me. It's urgent. Are you there? I know you're there. I know you're listening to me. Pick up, Frank. Okay, maybe you're not there. All right, call me back. That's not the only iOS 17 update that I'm looking forward to. How about this one? Soon, it'll be easier to talk to Siri. No longer will you have to say, "Hey," in front of Siri to call upon the assistant for help. You could just say Siri, and it could understand back-to-back commands without you saying the name again and again. So if you're like me and you yell at your HomePod to do things, you soon won't have to chop up every command with Siri in front of each sentence. So helpful for multiple smart home tasks, or having it stop playing one song and play another. We're getting closer to natural conversation. Of course, we have to see how smooth it is in practice when it does launch, and we'll have to see if my Amazon devices that answer to Ziggy think that I'm calling it when I say Siri, or if my HomePod responds to Ziggy because it sounds like Siri. Ziggy, Siri, Ziri. This didn't make headlines, but I'm also pleased to report that there should be less annoyance when you are trying to airdrop a large file to someone, because now you can airdrop and leave. Walk away. No more hovering over someone's phone when you're sending a big video file or many photos. Apple says once you send an airdrop, even if you leave the range, it should still work. There are some features in iOS 17 that did get more attention, but I'm just feeling a little meh about them. Like the journaling app. Okay. Sounds nice, not digging it right now. Feels like homework to tell you about my day. I've been on the iPhone all day. I don't need to tell my iPhone at night about how my day went. There was a lot of buzz about autocorrect getting better. The system is learning more of the words you use, and I'm giving this a cool honorable mention in the list for changing everything only for one reason. The phone will underline the word just corrected, so you can quickly tap it and revert it back, because the computer doesn't always know best. So you can change it back to what I know I wanted to write. Thank you very much, but no thank you. But thank you. Stickers are fun. But maybe I'll use it for a few laughs. I'm probably not gonna go through the effort of making my own animated live photo stickers all the time. It's not really changing my life. Even with the silly stuff, I still stand by that iOS 17 is the most interesting and impactful update in years. What was last year? Editing a text message? If you caught it in time, okay, it could save some headaches. 2021 gave us focus mode, okay. Some people may think twice about bugging you. But it has been a while since things that really mattered in your life got updated. What did 2020 give us? App library? Blah, annoying, a change I didn't care for. Before that, we got dark mode. 2018, Memoji, cute but not fixing my life. Before that, we got a new app store. Before that, we got a news app. In 2014, for iOS 8, we got predictive typing. Now look at us talking about machine learning to get even better. But look back 10 years ago and we are full circle. iOS 7 gave us AirDrop. How far we've come. AirDrop's reveal back then makes fun of things like the bump app, how you have to bump to share contacts, and now we are back to bumping each other with the new AirDrop. Yeah, this year, Apple said that you can AirDrop your contact info just by getting close. But it wasn't that long ago that Apple also made fun of people who used the bump to share contacts. Remember this?
And you know, if you want to share with multiple people, you just tap, tap, tap. No need to wander around the room bumping your phone with others.
I'm telling y'all, what is old is new again. Tell me what iOS 17 features have you excited or would make the biggest difference in your life. Be sure to follow to catch our weekly Apple show, One More Thing, with episodes dropping every Friday. And please, leave a message after the beep.